Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Leaning In with Anne. This is a live stream that I do every weekday morning. Today, we're going to continue our talk about money and kind of our relationship with it and why. I've been chewing this up all day yesterday, all night. I was trying to write my kind of introduction text about what we're going to talk about today. And so many things swirled. It was so hard to get out. So I'm excited today to talk about loving money and how the love of money is the root of all evil, what that phrase does to us versus loving on money, meaning loving it in a way that it feels nurtured. And that can feel weird because I'm personifying it, but I found that after personifying it these last few days, it's like changing the way I think about it and the way I behave. So we're going to talk all about money today. So yesterday we talked about this idea of, first of all, money being an energy. I'm an energy. And how I've treated money. That there's a coach that was talking to a friend of mine that talked about having a talk with money for 10 minutes every morning. I've already had my talk today. And I'll share a little bit about that in a minute. But asking questions of money. What do you want me to know about you today? Have I hurt you in any way? What do you feel about me right now? What that does is it opens up an understanding. It was fascinating this morning what happened when I talked to money in a partnership relationship way. So I told you guys yesterday that when I asked money, hey, what do you want me to know about you? And the thought that came into my mind is, I am stretched way too thin. And I went, tell me more. There were some subscriptions, right, that I needed to cancel. Guess what? I was working yesterday in my office. I had the thought about it. And then somebody jumped on my Zoom and I had that call and I let the thing go. And I did not pay attention to money. Like it's like, mommy, gotta show you something. Hey, trying to get my attention. And I just persisted like you do children, right? Hey, just a minute, mommy's busy. And this morning, that subscription went through. And it was a hefty subscription that went through. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not listen to money. Money was actually trying to support me. Money wants to come home. So I had a coaching call with somebody yesterday where we talked about this. And one of the things that I expressed is this idea of the love of money versus loving on money. And then when I asked, what does money think of you? Yesterday, the feeling was, money loves me. It's trying to help me be the best that I can be and bless other people as well. Like, it's gotten a bad rap, guys. Money has gotten a bad rap. What I know about belief is that belief causes us to act. So we've got a lot of adages, a lot of things floating around in culture about money, and it creates our belief. And then we struggle with money because our heart desires to be whole and happy and taken care of and abundant. Like we really would love abundance. That's something that is just innate in you. It's part of the creation, it's part of who you are. And you can be satisfied and desire more. Isn't that fascinating? You can be satisfied with what you have and desire to have more. And it's not evil. So let's go through some of the basics that I know that society puts out there. Okay. Number one, the love of money is the root of all evil. Therefore, do not love money. Now, I get it. Love in this way is actually not love, it's lust. Do you know what lust is? Lust is not always sexual. Lust is going after something that you desire, even when it's not good for you and when it hurts others. You have a lust for power, a lust for money, a lust for drugs, a lust. Lust is desire in a way that's destructive. And when it says that the love of money is the root of all evil, I think in translation, maybe that needs to be changed to the lust of money is the root of all evil. Why? Because I haven't loved money. I have very literally said, I just hate it. I wish it didn't exist. We talked about that yesterday. Well, if it's an energy, which it is, and I'm energy, which I am, I'll explain that in a second. I cannot attract that which I'm not vibrating at. So let me explain this really quickly. If we were to take, say, pictures of our hand and put them up on the wall, you would be able to identify your hand from mine. The shape, the nails, all the stuff. But if we magnify that, eventually it's going to look like a bunch of telephone poles and craters, right? And unless there's a real difference in the skin color, you're not going to be able to tell which one's yours or not because it's going to all look the same. Now let's magnify that even bigger. Do you know what it is? It's a bunch of atoms, and the atoms have positive and negative charge. It's just energy. And atoms combine into elements, and elements combine into matter, and matter makes my hat, and matter makes the grass, and matter makes something else. But really, everything is energy. Emotions, you can feel the energy of it, right? Energy in motion. When you're sad, there's energy behind that. Money is energy. Thought is actually energy. It can put electrodes on your brain, show you a picture, and what you're thinking and feeling generates those electrodes to show what energy is going through your body. It's just energy. So if that's the case, then money, as we know it, is a construct of men. That's what we talked about yesterday. So money as a construct, the lust for the power in a negative way, because there are good powers with money, the lust for the negative power or the identity outside of who you are with God is a problem. But if it's the root of all evil, then those people who are extremely wealthy, who are donating things and building cancer centers and helping entrepreneurs and, philanthropists, then they're all evil. Have you thought about that contrary? If money is the root of all evil and people have that money or love of money, do you think that they love supporting and helping people? I do. I think that it's the lust of money that is the problem. But as I've done this talk with money this morning, and I noticed that I didn't pay attention. Hey, mom, I want to show you this. I did not love what money was doing. What was money doing? Loving on me. Because when I asked the question, very real, what does money feel about me? It loves me. It's wanting to help me thrive, help me take care of my physical needs, help me take care of my desires, my dreams, my wants, which is to bless other people. But money is actually not my enemy. All right, let's go to another one. Ready? I think this has changed the belief in us. You guys have heard it. It's from the Great Depression when money was scarce. We'll talk about what that is in a second, but ready? What is it? Use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. How many of you use your money up? You just use it up, your resources, you use them up. What about wearing them out? What about not helping your money regenerate and grow and thrive? But you're just like, no, this is what you got to do. You got to do this. And then what happens is the energy bounces back to you and you are freaking worn out. You're matching it. Make it do or do without. So if we are doing without, we believe we haven't made do enough. So we've got to scrimp and save and everything even more. Maybe that's not money. Like we talk about it as things, but it's things that money bought. But I think that we actually translate that into money a little bit. I know I do. What are some other things that you can think of that you were told about money? I remember I went through a course, Rare Faith, and the Mindset Master course was absolutely fantastic. And one of the questions that I had to answer is what, in my understanding, is obscene money? Obscene. I went, oh my gosh, what does obscene look like to me? Now, I go into the movies where there's a lot of alcohol and there's partying and there's playing and there's just frivolity. And I think of how much money is in that house, the mansion that they're in, that kind of thing. So I realized that that's actually not where obscene comes from for me. What it was for me, remember a friend, I think my parents even said it. Look, my job is to cover your butt, not decorate it. So anything that was designer or of that level of quality was obscene. I went shopping with a girlfriend and they had quite a bit more money and resources, I would say, than we did. And I went shopping with her and I found this sweater that I was just in love with. Oh my gosh. It's a Contempo Casuals. It was a mustard. I loved it so much. I brought my mom back and she was, we can't have that. Do you know that you can buy 5 different things with just this one sweater and you're never going shopping with your friend again because this is just ridiculous? That's obscene. So what did I log into the brain? Anything that is of quality that's not at the discount or the cheapest price is obscene. Is that true? Because let me tell you what I found out. I can drive a car that I've duct taped together. I know how to pop a clutch to get going places, and I did that for a long time. And I spent a lot of money on repairs. Or I can get a car and finance it. And it's almost like the repairs are financed in, and I'm never on the side of the road because I got a car. I spent money. I let money support me in a way that doesn't cause me anxiety. Why? Because money loves me. It actually just would love to be used in the right way. This is all about belief. These programs, they just talk about belief. Have you heard you say, I want that, but that's for everybody else, not me? You ever heard that? Everybody else has it better than me. Yeah. If you would love your money to serve some good. I talked to somebody yesterday. This is going to put some stuff into perspective. Those of you who feel like you don't have enough money. My dear friend, she's struggling in a way that most people don't with finances. It's generational. And so she's learned that everyone else gets to have more than she does because she was born in scarcity and abuse and toxic relationships. And so right now, the desire for money is real. But she doesn't want to be all about money. She's getting kicked out of her home. Not sure where to go. We had to actually look at what does homelessness look like and what's her plan. Because that fear of being homeless is real. And if she has a plan, it doesn't have to eat her alive. And I mean that because the depression is real. She also was very hungry because all she had was a pork loin for her family and some potatoes. And she was letting them all eat before she was able to. She had a breakdown and a meltdown and crying because her waters, I don't know if it's still off, it has been off, but she had set up with somebody that she could go to their house and use their washer and dryer to clean some clothes. And the person canceled on them. And she was just devastated because she says, I don't even have a clean towel to my name. I don't even have a clean towel. And different than other kind of situations where there is a kind of a temporary thing and money's coming in. Her husband just had major surgery, carpal tunnel on both hands. And he's a construction worker and it's winter. So that is an interesting thing. And we talked about money and we talked about it trying to love on her. She pushes it away. She hasn't necessarily caused this, but at the same time, she has by her beliefs. I've given her an opportunity to learn some things where she can make money at home. And now it's in her court as to whether or not she's going to let money love on her or not. Because it's trying to love on you. Let's go back into what we talked about yesterday as we wrap up. And we're going to unravel more tomorrow. I'm set on looking at this differently. What does it look like for you to love on your money? Hey, what's it look like you for to be loved on? Okay, let's do that one. Let's get that energy first. Go into memory when you have been loved on. You didn't necessarily deserve it. And the person who was loving all over you was so good at loving on you. I got it. It brings you to tears. Because you feel so loved and you feel so grateful. Like there's nothing that you can do to change it. They're just loving on you. Like their delight is to pour love and light into you. Have you ever felt that? Somebody just loving on you. It could be for 30 seconds. It could be a long-term relationship. Have you ever felt being loved on? Find the memory. Take that being loved on and translate that into you loving on your money. You're loving on it, not lusting after it, loving on it. So in the conversation that I had, what would my money love me to know? Well, it would love me to know that it's stretched too thin. If I'm going to love all over it and love on it, then to go, oh, I'm so sorry you're stretched thin. You know what? I can do something about that. I'm going to love on you. I can just cancel those things. I guarantee you, I'm going to go cancel them as soon as I get home. I'm going to cancel those things for you. Yeah, let's bring you home. Let's kind of get you healthy, right? I'm going to give you some soup. I'm going to put your feet up, money, and I'm going to support you. I'm going to stop making you be the bad guy. Because you know what? I've really actually villainized you. I've sent you out there and made you go do this, and then I'm mad that it doesn't actually feel love. And I've required you to do things without me loving on you. I'm just going to love on you today. Isn't that going to be so different? So one of the things that I heard today is that money started showing me all the different little places that I need to be aware of. And I actually went, oh my gosh, okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Hey, money, I hear you and I'm so glad you're telling me all about you and about the way I've treated you and the things that we need to do together. Because it's like money got super excited. It's like, okay, let's do this. Like she sees me. I can help her now. We can do this. She's loving me instead of hating me. Oh, I can do my job. I can support and I can help lift the world. That's what I felt money doing. And then I said, look, I hear all of the things And yet, I've got to remind you, I have an ADD brain. So I literally had this conversation. I said, money, what I would love from you is to give me one step at a time. You know all the things you need. And I am now pledging some loyalty to you. I want to be loyal to you. And just like I would feed my children so they would grow, I want to feed you. And just like I expected my children to be able to handle things on their own and would blame them when they didn't, I'd be mad at them that they complicated my life. I don't want to do that to you anymore. I would love to know, really, what would you love me to know about you? Okay, curiosity. Now, my level of abundance, my level and relationship with money, guess what, guys? None of your business. That's mine. Your relationship with money is your business. So just contemplate this. If this is a really hard thing to grab onto, it's okay. We've been programmed otherwise. I'm going to give you a declaration right now that if it lands, please write it down. And we're going to end. I am comfortable with money. I spend it with integrity and have fun with it. So let's put money for a minute into that persona. Ready? I am comfortable with money. Different than I hate money, right? I am comfortable with money. I spend it with integrity and have fun with it. So the spending it with integrity makes it show up in the way that it needs to and do what it's supposed to do. Part of my problem, some of that subscription money actually goes to somebody that I owe. So there's not integrity. Like my money is not doing what it was intended to do. It's supposed to now be placed in a different setting. That setting was where it was supposed to be when I offered the subscription. It was appropriate. It is not now. And there's something else that money needs to do. And I need to let money do that wonderful big thing, right? Ready? I'm going to say this one more time. I am comfortable with money. Okay, what does comfortable feel like to you? Comfortable feels like when I'm in my sweats and a sweater, when I got a blanket on and I'm watching Hallmark Christmas. I am comfortable. Like I have everything I need. I am feeling good. I'm not achy. I am comfortable with money. I spend it with integrity. And I have fun with it. Why? Because money loves to see me giggle and laugh. Money loves to see me feel honest. Money loves to see me have integrity, and money gets so excited to see me be generous from abundance. When it comes down to it, the energy is this. Money is the construct in which God uses to love on us and bless us. And the big bully has taken it and twisted it all around so that we push it away. We believe we shouldn't have it. We believe we'll be changed and become evil if we do. We believe that working for money is prideful and mean and not okay. I know so many people who tell me, yeah, but I just don't want to work for money. You know, I don't need money. And then later I'll hear, I don't have any money and I don't know what to do. It's because they don't need it. Guys, I have a quest. I would love to have a relationship with money where we are friends and I listen and I am the one who responds. right? That's what I desire. And I would love to bring you along. So, your walk with money, 10 minutes to walk with it, 10 minutes to talk about it and listen. Okay. Hey, when guilt shows up because money shows you that you did something, just suspend the guilt and say, I feel really guilty about that money. Oh, can you help me just be aware so I don't run away? When shame shows up, it's not money talking. Money's just trying to make you aware because with awareness, you can make choices. Money is my friend. Yes, let's do that. Money is my friend because money lets me fulfill the measure of my creation. My deepest desire is to bless people's lives and help them find relationship with themselves, knowing what's here, relationship with God and knowing how much He loves them, and relationship with others. And to do that, guys, I've got to have relationship with money because money will support me in that effort and therefore bless your lives. So, not just money is my friend. Ready? I am money's friend. I need to act like a friend towards my money. I am my money's friend. That feels good, right? All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. That's it, everybody. I love you. See ya.